favor or one political position. May gods of our land forbid 1,000,000 times. None of us is interested in anything. Nothing from the zoo. All we want is to secure the life of our people and to compete with the so-called best countries of the world, which each and every one of most of us here live in. It's so disgusting. We are raising revenue in a foreign land, which is not my land. It doesn't matter. We live here. We have families here. Yeah, we are like a family member of our base. But there is something missing in our life, our ancestral land, and we cannot be living in a place like this. And our people are living in object poverty, running in the forest in the hand of the janjaweed. We cannot be living here. Some people are planning to take over our villages. That is why every reasonable Biafra has stood up and said, you know what? We got to do this. And that is so. I'm just giving them information that none of us, God bear me witness, heaven and earth, water and sea, bear me witness. None of us is interested, but you guys, but the one come as this a garbage woman before my findings, because they think that they are dealing with church rats. Well, at the end of the day, I found out that this idiot is not living in Imo. He said he lived in Imo. They insulted me, called me all sorts of names on his face. But this kind of a thing, not everybody. This is personal for my own. I recorded it and I sent it to people who live in Imo State, and they try to find you are not fucking there. These guys are garbage. But thank God today that everything is moving forward. We are not interested on their garbage. Like something happened yesterday. The one they call Mazi, when he said, someone said that Mieti was terrorists, that they were proscribed. The guy was like, no. My brother, university, everybody wake up. So my brother, I will hang here, but that is just 3 minutes music I wanted to play here, and I want it will bring us our minds back where we are going, please, if I'm allowed to do that. Are you there, co-host and the host?
Go ahead. Yes, we're here. Sure, you can.
Is this a song?
I can see my people. I also see my people. I can see my people. I can see my people. I also see my people in a party. Would a place of peace to be? Oh, good a plan. See the invitation of Biafra. As if we say you're ready, let it be done. We are the children of people together. Biafra. We are one family. Same DNA. Send us someday. Send us somebody. We are one people. Let's raise the world to the land of Israel. Listen, no more divider. Yes, the people are not we don't know who we are. We are Biafrans. No more Southeast.
No more Southeast.
No more South. No more Nigeria.
All we know is Biafra. We are one family.
Send us someday. Send us somebody. We are one people. Let's raise the world to the land of Israel.
Okay, I will stop it here, but that is a message to this wonderful family,
Now, a
Igodomigolo
new
Biafra.
song.
Thank you so much.
Is it a new song?
It's not mine, bro. I'm not a singer. You can go ahead, university. Thank you. I'm here.
Why they ask her whether like
No
this
mind,
song?
no to one mind. This
Could
guy,
you
this
could
is my
sing
brother.
before?
Oh God.
Go
Uh,
ahead, Professor.
okay. Thank you very much, Gochuku. That was a very good one. Very, very good one. I mean, I saw that space yesterday. I entered for 2 minutes and I left because I didn't want to get a bad sleep. Those men were just talking rubbish. But the thing is, someone's mic is on. Okay.
United States, can you mute yourself, please?
Just hold on a bit, United States. You will get your turn. Okay. So the thing is, things like that really don't, those kind of narratives don't bother me because I believe as a country, I said something here this morning. It is that time we live as who we are, a country, a people, guided by our laws and system. Those people can talk from now to the next 20 years. What will happen is what will happen because, as far as we're concerned, Nigeria is toast, is gone. There is nothing they can do about it. Okay, right now, the entire youth of Nigeria is having a space talking about the incident in Kenya. You had your opportunity, you didn't do it. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. You don't have the balls. As far as I'm concerned, the giant of Africa is now a dwarf. So why waste time with dwarfs trying to make them understand what they cannot comprehend? We have gone. We are a nation. We have recognition in people that matters, in society that matters. The world would have no choice but to deal with us. So if you like call us from now to 20 billion years that we are terrorists, and go and give me one a people that did not do what we are doing right now to get their freedom. Freedom is not given to you because you are in a world where conquerors are taking over and coming to seize your land, and you want to just give it to them because what? If they feel like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist, please sit back, buckle up, because the terrorists are already at your door. And when they come, please, by all means, lose your way. Don't come to Biafra land, because there will be no space for such people. You have damned yourself and your generation to whatever fate that you would receive. We are no longer in your level or category. So I got into that space. The first statement annoyed me. And I was, I just said to myself, I said, I'm not even going to bother myself. Go to do better things.
Please, let me say something. You see, that space yesterday. First of all, these people they use those written words title to attract our people.
Yes, yes, that's what they
I
do.
thought you know who is hosting that space and you know what that guy stands for. You know you don't have the skin to bear the insult this guy is going to be pouring, calling our leader Mazen Namdekano, our prime minister, and
My brother, my brother, Otu Mama. You know
before.
these people,
Wait,
they know
before
what
that,
to use and
the best answer for
they know what to use and attract you. You know, they know what to use and attract you. They will
wait,
just type that name IPOB, and then they know who will come in. You
The
understand?
thing is, I think we
let
need
me
to
And they
finish.
don't,
learn. We need to learn
When I,
how to.
yes, see, let me finish. Let me say this. It's very important. They say the best answer to a fool is silence. Just keep your mouth to them. While these guys, they don't know what is coming. That is why you're gonna keep quiet and continue doing what you're doing. At the end, all of them will cry.
Sorry,
So
Otunwamoya, this is a social media. We don't need to be silent to such a, it's a bad
no,
narrative
no,
they are
no, no,
sending
no,
out.
no. You don't tell me that. That is why our space was empty yesterday, and their own was filled up with our own, with our people. Oh, it's a shame, man. I
Yeah,
don't. You can do, but I'm not. I can't do that.
it's a ploy, really. But what I would say to our people is, it's our time we develop thick skin, because the more we do this, the hotter it is for them, and they will try to react. And we have to stand our ground. They can't keep using words to lure us, or titles to lure us in. They will do that. It's you remember, this is a media warfare now, apart from the conventional warfare and the proxy and whatever guerrilla warfare that is happening. There is still the media warfare, and they will do everything in their power to try and lure you to come out. People are listening, people are watching. How we react, our emotions, our actions would would tell. We don't take rubbish, and that's the reason why we should keep our space loud and loud. If they like, let them gather from now till next week. What would happen would happen. Biafra is a no stopper.
Yes. You see,
Nobody
people don't know why I'm
nobody can
always
stop
saying,
it.
to maintain this our space, to make sure that our space is always on. That is why I said it before. I'm gonna be here. Make sure even this space is falling, I will be the one to hold it, that it will not touch the ground.
It has to.
Everybody who went there yesterday are bitter. All of you were
That's the
bitter.
only, see me. That's what they've done. Okay, see what they did to Ife.
Tell me
He's
what
bitter
you
from
have.
yesterday to today.
Oh
You will
God.
keep getting bitter, because they are there
What?
to poke you. They are there to poke you. You know. Thank you very much, Minister. There are a few people who have their hands up, and our brother Win was here before, and they didn't let him speak. They kicked him out. I know he has been trying. Um, Diokpa, please, you have the mic. And from this point forward, I would like us to be very, very brief. I mean, when I mean brief, direct, so that other hands who are up, have been waiting, can also speak. My brother, sir, you have the mic.
Please, 1 minute. Look, news now. Dangote refinery is on fire.
Oh, Pari.
Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah.
It is well, oh.
This from our prime minister so that we can shout the hallelujah very well. This from our
Oh
prime
my
minister.
word,
Let's
can
be
you
sure.
imagine? Oh my God. Diokpa, please take the mic. Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my professor, university, and every other great Biafran that is here this afternoon. I say good afternoon to you. from my little beautiful city of Bologatanga in the upper eastern part.
They're gonna make you a professor too.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Namoche. God bless you. God bless you and everything that you stand for. One of my Namoche said that the best thing for a fool is silence. I disagree. The reason why we are doing the work we are doing today is because we kept silence for so long. We kept silence when they took away our brothers and sisters and put them in a different region, in different states. They split everybody, families together, and put them in different spaces that are not even they are not conversant with. We kept silent. They keep on dividing us. They knew that the progress Biafrans made from 1967 to 1970 during that war was because of the strong unity that you had that time fighting that war. Even when the world stood against the Biafran people, even when the world kept the falsehood went viral because the Igbo people see that now. Oh, okay. Our Igbo people, when you allow falsehood to continue, it is good. Are you surprised that some people from the other side, the Godomigodo, Urobo, Ebanke, Abo, are now coming out to tell you that they are not Biafrans, but they answer Biafran names. They eat Biafran food. They do all the traditions of the Biafran people. But they will come back and tell you that they are not Biafrans because we kept quiet. Do you know the person that revitalized, how do you call it, that renewed this story, came out to correct the falsehood that has been there for decades? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The power of the mic, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used. The power of the media. There is something we say in war strategy. If you cannot get hold of information and food, you are going to lose that war. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pick up the mic and begin to sensitize, begin to call back our brothers and sisters, both those in Kogi State, presently Kogi State, in Benue, that you are one people. Because we have allowed the falsehood to grow. Look at the fruits that is giving us today. That Sunday Lise Azibike will come and tell you that I am from a small village called Abavo. But for my Igbo brothers that are here, I am not Igbo. That is what happens when you keep silent and allow falsehood to reign. We will not do that this time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you have the spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpa that has taken up the mantle now, with all his stance surrounding him. Someone is calling me. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you. We will not allow that to happen. The reason why you see the international community is listening to us today is that we did not keep silent. Urobo, Isoko, Eka, Igodomigodo, Ibanke, Agbo, Ibibio, Anang, Efik. Ijo or Izong, you are all one people. They split you into pieces in order to whittle the power of unity. And that was the reason why God brought Mazen Namdekanu to unify. And there are other people now that are doing the same thing. The Junior Jesus, the Okwani, Mike, or whatever, Namen. They are doing it. The youths have taken it upon themselves to unite their own people because you are one. You are one and will remain one till the kingdom of God comes to this earth. What the Ohaneze Ndigbo social cultural? I heard that in 2025 they are going to zone the Ohaneze Ndigbo president to Ikwere land. Why didn't they correct the mistake? The falsehood that has been there for a long time, but they were busy fighting for political, appointments, how they will become governors, how they will become president or vice president, how they will get juicy political appointments. They left and abandoned their brothers and sisters, their kids and kin in the other side, whittling the powers and the unity that you're supposed to have. Supposing they do that, we will not be doing what we are doing today, trying to bring everybody together. They could have done that job for us, and we are now going to face the terrorists of Nigeria and to free our land, my mother's ancestral land. My mother is 86, 87 years old, a Biafran and a Ngwa woman from Abia State. I love her so much because of what she did for me. The reason why I'm here today talking the way I'm talking is because I have a stake in Biafra land. Whatever that affects the eyes will also affect the nose. That is why you see me. Every platform. I just came out from one. And I made where they were calling Mazen Namdekan a terrorist. And most of these spaces are recorded. In as much as the Nigerian terrorist government has not appealed the ruling of the High Court in Enugu, nobody has the right to label or call Mazen Namdekano and Biafrans that are agitating terrorists. Anybody that does that is going contrary to their own law, no matter how demonic their law is in that zoo. Come together and fight for the liberation of your land. Nobody else will do it for you. It is you that is going to do it yourself. And it is going to take an enormous energy for you to do that. And we are capable of doing it. You are capable of doing it. I am here to support you on behalf of my family, and I will reiterate and I will continue to say, if you are a true Biafran and you are sitting on the fence, the spirit of our ancestors that died fighting for the same cause that we are fighting today will never have pity on you and your generation unborn. If only that my mother come from a Biafra land, I am doing what I'm supposed to do. Nobody called me. I saw it when I was in the military and I said no. If I had the opportunity, I could have done several things here. But I couldn't because I don't have the opportunity as at that time. So I urge you, no matter where you are, no matter where they have put you, remember that you are one people. United we stand, and divided we will fall. And we are not going to fall to these aliens that are coming to ravage and occupy my mother's ancestral land. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless all of you, bless Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, bless the Prime Minister, and bless his adjutants that are supporting him. I yield.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for that awesome submission. Yes, we need to know this. We are united. It was because we were divided. That was how we got this way. And today, thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and thanks to Gokike for Mazi Simon Ekpa. And indeed, we are united again, and nothing this time can stop us. I see all the spaces different groups are coming up trying to unite their people, and eventually everybody would align themselves to who they belong to, and we know the truth that we are Biafrans. Miss Mazi, um, Mazi Chubuzo, I think Chubueze. Sorry, Mazi Chubueze. I think your hands have been up. Chubueze, okay, your hands have been up. Please take the mic and give your submission. Thank you very much. Mazi, are you there? Oh, Mazi Chubueze, are you there?
Let me share one thing before Chibeze takes the mic.
Okay,
From that
go ahead,
place,
sir.
you observe like the idiot that is in prison now. What is his name? Udele.
Ijele.
Yes,
Ijele.
Udele. I don't call him Ijele because Ijele is a great masquerade in Igbo land. That Udele. You see that there are millions of Udele around hiding their faces. They don't want to be, they don't want to put their face so that we recognize them. Only that Udele has the balls to show his face, insult leaders.
Are you still speaking, Minister? Because I cannot hear anything again. No.
He's getting his network from the zoo. Ask him to climb tree. Maybe you get network.
The network in this place, I don't even understand. These people fighting this space now, they are still hosting another space, or still putting the same topic, adding it to answers, trying to drag people there and disturb them. I think they do. In fact, it's not like I think they do it intentionally so that they disrupt our space. So we should learn to ignore such spaces, even if we enter just to know what is going on and just leave immediately, because they will keep doing these things. They know that right now the world has their ears on the ground for Biafra. Urobo go say worry or vegan. They don't put their ear for ground. They wait. They hear, say, okay, what's going on? The cameras are turning, and they just want to destabilize our spaces. Since we started this space, all this space from Urobo Isoko space to Sister Stella space and everybody homeland, David Nana, they've all just gathered and ganged up. They've tried to attack us, it's not working. So the best thing is to use other spaces to distract us. It won't work because today we are different from our predecessors. This generation is the generation that has made it to them, told themselves that we are here to achieve what we want, and Biafra is what we want. If they like, they can continue. Mazu Gochuku, you have the mic till
Yeah. I just want to chip in something because I noticed that Mazi Chibeze is back. There's something I want to chip in. Do you know that yesterday one of these guys made a statement that you will know that these are confused people. Very. He said even our PM is doing more great job doing lobbies that Mazin Nandekano did not do nothing. God forbid, this is not from my mouth, but from one of them said
can you
this
imagine?
yesterday to tell you how. Yes, and the one that said it was the one who used to say Simon want to make money like others, like it was Rike did, like he was given. No matter that it was Rike also made mention that they came with all his commanders and killed some of them, that he has no other thing to do that to go. But he said he was the one who said that Simon Ekpa came, he's up there just to to come to get his own share and get his own name and get fame. But at the end of the day, they are also the one who said that Mazin Nandekano did a great job, but he still came back and said now that our PM is doing a great job, he's even using great lobbies. If some of us were here, I was like, these guys, are they really have brain or they're just brainless
they are
human beings?
paying,
And that is why,
they are working for their money.
yeah, that is why our Christopher, true. Once Christopher came there, he bring fact and figure and drop it to them from their own word. They will kick him away because they know that he has wisdom. They know who Christopher. They know that Christopher came there. He just want to bring out the fact, the words from their own mouth and place it to the people. You will see that they
Can't
become
hear me
confused.
again.
Yeah, thank you. I think our
Hello.
brother Mazi.
Can't hear him again.
But
Okay.
Ugo, sorry, no, 1 minute, Ugo. But the guy anger now. It was when Christopher asked him if he was a member of my sub before.
Oh.
Yes,
Yes,
he said that.
because
Yeah,
Christopher told him
he
that
said
he
he
was
had.
a space with him when he said that he was a member of my sub. You understand? So
I
a
was
member
there.
of my sub
I
is the
was there when
one
he
now
said he
that
was
is
a member of
fighting against
myself.
the freedom now. So
Were
that
you
is the
there?
anger of the guy.
I was there when he made mention he's a member of myself.
Yeah.
But yesterday, he
I
said
know
he's
you're
a
there.
member of. He's not a member of
Abga,
what's this
Abga.
political party? Abga, Abga. But tomorrow night he will say that he have never been an Abga member. These are just useless bunch of idiots.
This is
Uh,
well. Okay, thank you very much, Mazugo. Chiboise. Hmm, I'm learning. Please
There
take the
were
mic.
my sister.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
back. Thank you, everybody. All protocol observer, university, our sister,
As a I can't hear him.
Mazi Ugo. Yeah, long time.
I
Yeah,
think you
all
need
grease
to
to
go
your
back, go out and come
elbows.
back
I
again.
won't be need our own. Otunwamwanya. Everybody, I can mention everybody. Thank you. It's true. I will need a little more time because I wanted to touch a lot of places. Because the way they boil me for heart here, if you put yam here, I'm telling you, 2 seconds it go don't cook. Well, I will take it easy. I will start from there is question one of our brother asked. I don't know whether it was Maz Hugo or somebody asked that question regarding our way of life before about the way our marital way of life, which we abandon and take over the conquest people who has come to slave us to put us under their foot. And one of our people who the problem we have is we don't do research. We do not, sit down and think about what has happened to us before, about history. Because history repeats himself if you do not guide against it. So they took us away from who we are and give us their own way of life, way of conquest, way of, divide and conquer, which made us, we now forget who we are. Even in the school, you don't teach history about who we are because they don't want you to go do research. Before, we were stronger. Over 400 years ago, we fought them, we win them. We fought them about 2-3 times
Sorry,
before.
sorry, Mazi, just a minute. Mazi Gochuku, please, can you check your message? I sent you a message, please. Continue, sir,
Thank
please.
you.
Yeah.
So we fought, they fought us. Not that we fought them. We defeated them. They went back. They went and to come back, brought their tactics of divide and conquer. That is how they were able to get us. When they brought all this, their Christianity, telling us that our own way before was evil. The point I was making about that way of our marital life before. Why our marital life before stayed and strong and last without breaking was there are rules of engagement. There are consequences on doing something that is stupid. Because of those things, before when you see wife, you will go what they call ajuju accent. You will know how the family is. The family will know how you people are. And you will see if it is something you can tolerate, if it is something that is, acceptable within your own way of life. Then there are rules men keep, there are rules women keep. But when they came, they told you, no, you don't have to do all that. That is now evil. Our own way, the way we worship God, they tell you is evil. Then they ask you to worship their own God. And we believe, and we, subscribe to that idiotic idea. And now that took us away. And we are now far away from our ancestors. We are far away from our Chukwu Okike Abiyama who has made us. Because when you reject who you are, then you will not have bearing. So that was why if we can recognize our own way of life, our own marital history, our own rules that guide us, then we will be able to be who we are. Then we will be able to worship He who has created us, not unknown God that we don't know. We keep on calling, praying, fasting, having ulcer. Before we do not do that, we speak and it comes to pass because of who we are. We are children of Almighty God. We do not beg. We go by the rules of the engagement and it works. And God speaks to us direct. Not this one that will tell you you have to go to someone. Someone will be the one who will hear from God for you. Not you. God will not talk to you because we have left Chukwu Okike Abiyama. I wanted to point out to you, I saw what somebody posted in Jumbotron. The refinery, who is what they call it, Dangote refinery in Lagos, caught fire. I've said it before. Because of these people who have been there because of our resources. People, they were jubilated in Nigeria. Oh, yeah, they're going to. It will never work because you do not have access to your mineral resources. It doesn't belong to you. They are the owner, the slave masters. It is the British. British have everything about your resources. Like in Sambisa Forest, they will tell you, oh yeah, they are termed them the terrorists. How are they terrorists? Where the NGOs are coming there with their jet coming down and going. They are mining minerals there. They tell you, oh yeah, don't go there. If the soldiers go there, they will plan and kill them all. They will tell you is the terrorists kill them. Those are people who they are using in order to be able to conquer. Everywhere.
You can make it a little bit, maybe 30 seconds so we can take hands up.
Because the Biafrans say no to that. We will not allow them to come because there is a lot of minerals they find out in our place. It's not only oil. Even our soil, the red soil, is a very big mineral resources, which they want to come and take over. But we are giving them tough time. If we can understand that the Funanis you see in those are just mere propaganda they're showing us. No, they are not our problem. Our problem is the British who are backing up. But their time is up. If we can be able to stand this slow and steady, we'll win this race. as God has given us PM, if we can be able to stand, if we can be able to fund, if we can be able to source resources anywhere, donate on the fundraisings anytime. If you have extra that you can give, you are tithe. I do not give tithe again to any human being. I give tithe to Biafra liberation. You don't have to say it. You can do it on your own. You can do whatever you can do. You can be able to gather people. You can form an NGO to fund the liberation because we need fund. We don't have time anymore. Time is running out before the D-Day. And before the D-Day, we need to have things at hand. Because the people who are fighting with us is not the Nigerian people. And another thing again I want to touch on is our people. Our people, they don't know what they're doing because they've been brainwashed for a long time. We keep on talking to them. They will understand. But many are coming to their senses. But as long as we keep on talking to them, we'll be getting. Keep on going to those places. I heard your frustration because of those people. You think, oh, they're not listening to you. They're talking about because this is all they know all their life. They don't have the wisdom that you have. They don't know what you know. But the more you talk, is the more we keep getting people from there. Many of them are coming back. I bet you don't even know. Some of them are swallowing their shame and hiding on their bunker. Keep on talking. Keep on going to those spaces. Tell them the truth. The more you say is the more it will be sinking in some of them until we get our Biafra. I thank you guys for what you're doing. And I want to urge you to key in anybody who can form NGO. If you know you are in diaspora, please look for some people, see if we can join together to form an NGO to be able to generate money. We can go outside and source money, bring to the liberation, because we need money now more than ever. We have only few months. And once we declare our Biafra, no going back. The head is down. It can never go up again. So we have to, we have to defend it when we declare it. We are not going to back down. We are not going to, no, we have to defend it. And what we are going to defend it is your help, my help, and someone that you brought in. Somebody you made to understand what we are going through, because it's not everybody in the world that would turn a blind eye. But all you have to do is to evangelize. All you have to do is to make people aware of what we are going through. And as you are doing that, people will subscribe. The money they bring in, you don't have to tell them, give them the money. Give them the website. Give them the link to join in at the fundraising. If you can be able to come and get a group of people, form an NGO that we could be able to say, okay, we can donate this, we can get this, we can get a weapon, we can get a bed, we can get anything you can be able to afford. We can do that. There's a lot of companies in diaspora who wants to give charity. They are looking for the right people. But whenever you talk about freedom, many people will support freedom. So when you solicit from them for the freedom, they will buy the idea. All you got to do is to show them the link. Ask them, tell them how they can be able to see by themselves. Then they will be able to see. I bet you they are going to subscribe. They are going to fund. And as we do that, these people will never do us. Vict is ours, and we are going home. I yield the mic.
University, are you there?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you so much. Eno, are you there? I hope you haven't leave us. Okay, thank you very much, Mazi Chibweze, for that wonderful submission and suggestion that you're making. Anybody who is interested in this suggestion, you are in exile, you can write Mazi Chibweze or you write me. So we must continue. Thank you very much, our co-hosts Ife and Enoho, for your submissions and for taking care of this program today. We had it earlier on and it was brought down, so we come back again and continue. Ugochukwu Biafra, thank you so much. Chukwu Maize and the daughters of ancestors of the gods of our land. And Ben, thank you all for being here again. This is Urobo Isoko, States of Biafra, Ikai Godomigodo, States of Biafra. We are here in our homeschooling. This homeschooling, everybody is a participant. Once you are in this class of today, briefing, you must participate, you must request for the mic. Should in case you have a contrary opinion on the stance of Urobo people and you have a contrary view of what is going on, so you can just request the mic and come and tell us what your views are like, and we will have a one-on-one discussion, and nobody's going to interrupt you in as far as you respect the co-hosts of the space, and you do not attack the almighty government of Biafran Republic in exile, then you are very, very welcome to have the microphone. Thank you so very much. Ben, your hand is up. Ben, you have the mic, sir. Welcome to the space. Ben Good TV. Ben Good TV, you are welcome to space, and thank you for having the welcome, sir. Welcome, Sister Stella. Yeah, can you talk louder a little? Come closer to your mic, please, sir.
Thank you for what you are showing us this morning. I like your statement. Then I'm sure for the Mazi she something, right? I think for that people, but there is something concerning the tradition of Biafra, Igbo land, right? Then there are some things we need to do concerning our tradition. Then I would like you to do some things concerning teaching concerning our tradition. Like there are some people that don't know how to present like cola, like some things concerning tradition, like
Enoho, can you hear him, please?
yeah,
If you can you hear
yeah,
him? Can you hear Ben, please?
yeah, I'm hearing you.
No, we can't hear him.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. You say, can you hear me? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very low. We can barely hear you.
Okay. Yes, the place I am now is too there is some noise around me here, and I'm not a place but maybe I will fall back to doing that, right?
Okay, try to come
Okay.
back again so we can hear you. Thank you, Ben. Sister Stella is here. Sister Stella, you are welcome to the space today.
University.
Yeah.
Sister, no, I think he went out a little, but she's listening. so that when he's back, you let him
Okay.
know.
Thank
Thank
you. I can't.
Welcome.
I can't hear very well, but I had Stella, so I believe you were calling me.
Yes, yes, you have the mic, Stella. Welcome.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, because So good evening from here. I salute you, Ugochukwu, the daughter of the ancestors. We are many here.
Hello,
Good evening. Longest time. Good
hello.
evening. Good evening. I salute all the
Dan, please
ministers in
wait.
the house.
Stella is speaking.
Good evening from here. And the topic about Isoko Ika Igodomi Igodo State of Biafra. I wanted to salute all of us together. Igodomi Igodo Wado Urobo Isoko Wado Biafrans Wado. Okay, and the other topic is free MNK. Yeah, so and yesterday I was hearing one sweet song, or was it today? I was hearing one sweet song, free MNK. It was a rap song, it was so good, free MNK. And I also wanted to add, free all Biafrans that you have held in your custody for years. Free all of them. They are brothers and sisters and they've not committed any crime against anybody. Rather, it has been Nigeria government committing crime against Biafrans and against Christians. So free MNK, free Biafrans, free Christians also in Nigeria and in Biafra land. I appreciate all of you. And talking about our brothers, Urobo Isoko, Ija, we are all brothers. The thing have sunk in my own brain. I don't know about you. It has started being, when they are preaching to you. Have you received Christ as your Lord and Savior? You said yes, okay, but it's left for you to begin to live the holy life inside it. So if you know and have believed that Urobo Isoko, that Igbos, everybody, that we are all brothers and sisters, then begin to share the love, begin to live it out. Tell your brothers, tell your neighbors, all those stiff-necked ones, talk to them. And then talking about, I've been listening, and then talking about the in strange spaces. Yes, if you have the tough skin, if you have the shock absorber, you can join them and no pick up also the mic. Because the worst one is when you're there and you're not picking the mic. It comes frustrating. But if you're there, make sure you're requesting for the mic so at least you can voice out that thing they're getting wrong that makes you annoyed. So make sure when you go there, pick up the mic. If not so, like me, avoid the place. It will turn your stomach. It will make you to vomit. I don't bring the thing here because when you're bringing it here, the way you felt, it started turning our own stomach here too. So, so when you go there, please, it turns your stomach. Just keep it there. You understand? Let it finish there. Don't bring it to ourselves because you didn't see us there because we knew it would turn our stomach. So, but when they finish dealing with you, come to share it here, it turns our own stomach. So it's not good at all. So when you're there, build up your thick skin, your shock absorber. Just like our PM said, that the more we go closer to Biafra Nation, the more the thing gets stronger. And so we need to build up these shocks so we'll be able to resist all the arrows, coming from any angle. So I want to appreciate all of you once more. And I wanted to, because I've been out space for almost 3 days or 4 days. They knocked me out. They wouldn't allow me. And one of my sisters said, okay, you know what? Go all out and come back. I went all out. Coming back again became Wahala. So if you're close to me, even to the extent of my sisters that I went to do operation, I also disturbed her, asking her one question or the other. I said today, not today. If I don't get into space, because it's coming to weekend, and I want to make sure all the things that are happening, I want to hook on them. So I want to appreciate God. Also, I want to appreciate our sister. What's her name again?
What is sister?
A lot of people I want to appreciate.
What is
Eh?
sister?
No. Gods. What's the
Daughters
name
of
again?
daughter of
Gods.
ancestors.
No, not God. No, somebody gods. Eh? The mouthpiece of the
The
gods.
mouthpiece of the
Yes.
gods, yeah.
Yes. Yes. That day I was, listening.
And then they knocked me all out. So, and she wanted to say something, and I believe it was me. I just kept quiet. Couldn't come in again because they knocked me out. They wouldn't allow me to enter. Then what I did, and when I was able to enter into space, I entered space and now brought that space back just to listen to what the mouthpiece said. So I had person said, "Stella, if you can hear me, just go all out and then come back. Come back 1 hour." If you see the mass with today, it wasn't small thing, but I want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate Patricia. I want to appreciate a lot of people that helped me to come back today. I also want to appreciate Elon Musk and his workers, because today I dealt with them, but they also dealt with me. So I want to appreciate everyone, and I hope this is the end of the Wahala. You understand? Okay. So, and I also want to use the opportunity also to just to highlight on what they said concerning, that the Southern Governors Forum, Southern Governors Forum, when they are having their meeting, because we are shooking them, giving them hot iron on the buttocks, and so they are now organizing and reorganizing. And they didn't even know when they started forming a Southern Governors Forum. And at the end of the day, somebody was missing. Hope was a danger. I think it was Hope who's that was missing there, because that's the only person Ajuzo. So Hope who's a danger, I think we missed in the action, I believe. And so I was wondering, but we have passed the vote of no confidence on these people. So there's no need of them gathering anymore. They can gather till thy kingdom come. You see, this Biafra will come this year. Will be restored this year, whether they like it or yes. So you better stop gathering, and go and begin to redeem yourselves from all the crimes you committed against your own brothers and sisters. Begin to do something concerning it, or begin to warm up and get your files to see Sir Williams is also giving me, because he knows, or begin to bring all your documents. Get yourself ready for a court service, because you are going to go to court, Biafra court, and you defend yourselves there, and you tell the world, tell Biafrans what you did to your brothers and sisters, and the ones, so get yourself. And while you're getting yourself, Southern governors, make sure you have gone to vote. Vote, because so far as you're a Southern governor, that means you are a Southerner, that means you're Biafran. So you better begin vote also. Vote, because that one is number one punishment. Starting from there, say, when you come to Biafra court, number one thing is, did you vote in the referendum? That's the way it will start with you. I'm just giving you the secret now. So make sure you go and vote at least, so that when we will now begin to consider your case, maybe we will give you little, discount, because you voted. So that's my advice to all these governors, ganging together. But you see, all your ganging against us, it shall not prosper. And you will fall in the same destruction you're digging against your own brothers and sisters. That's just what I want to say for now. Let me stop for now. Thank you, University. Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Stella. Thank you. Thank God you've been able to fix your this thing back. So we win. We will always win, no matter the trouble. Afara is here again. Afara, we really need to talk. Hey, Afara, keep connecting. I hope. Afara, can you hear me? Afara, can you hear me? Oh God. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can
Yeah.
hear you.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
okay.
I see that the network has been taking you on and off.
Yes, yes. I was asking these guys. They have been dealing with me since morning. I don't know. I've been doing my best. They've been kicking me out.
Damn. I wanted us to work together today because that your space last time was interesting.
Yeah, but the network has been bad.
So do you want to plan that program again? Afara. I can't hear him again. The network is really dealing with him. So, all right. Thank you very much, Afara. I'm going to write you. Of course, I will DM you because we can't hear you. And Ben, your hand is up. Ben, can you have the mic now, please? I hope we hear you this time. Ben Good TV. Ben Good TV.
I'm here. I'll
Yeah,
get you house.
I salute you. We can hear you very well now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Then
welcome.
what I'm saying that time is there is something that Mazi Chi said concerning tradition. You know, I like that, and I like what he said. Then that's why I say I want to contribute this to what he said. Then you know, concerning our Biafra, what we are struggling is good. Is what everybody need. Is what everybody need, and no child in Biafra that no need, that not like or love this struggling. You know, everybody need it because this is what our fathers fight, and that fight is still going on until now. Hello, hello,
Yeah, we can hear you. Go
yeah,
ahead. We can hear
yeah.
you.
Then I would like to suggest one of two things concerning your teaching here. So you know, and I would like you to put like teaching some tradition, putting some tradition on because I can see that so many of us in this Biafra don't know our tradition, don't know where to start our tradition, even to offer cola, even to do some certain things. Then I would like sometimes I would like you to teach and put some things onto it so that some people will know how their tradition, how they like what their Mazi said. No, there is some people when you want to marry, like back in the day, you first of all go to first introduction, second introduction, third introduction before everything. You understand me? Hello, hello.
Go ahead,
We
sir.
can hear you. We can
We can
hear you, sir.
hear you.
Yeah, yeah. Then
We are
that
enjoying you,
I
sir.
like that. Then and I would like let us put it together so that everybody will know some of the tradition. Like all of us here now, not all the tradition in this Biafra land we know. There's some things we need to know more, and that thing now need to come out from from you as our lead as the person that lead us now. You understand me? Then the thing you need to, I would like you to put it together so that sometimes we learn. You bring one of the teaching of our tradition so that we will learn. Because this concerning this white people stuff, the Bible they bring it to us, they bring to us. Then the thing is,
What the hell happened? Ben Good, we cannot hear you. I repeat, Ben Good, we cannot hear you. Ben Good TV. And because Jonathan, please mute yourself. Ben Good, are you still here? We can hear you. Can you try to go out and come back in again, please?
hello?
Yeah, Ben Good, can you hear me? Ben Good.
I think he's having. I think he's having network with issues with his network.
In a
Hello?
situation.
Hello,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah. Jonathan, is that you talking?
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yeah, T-boy, go ahead, please.
I greet the speaker, the host. I greet all. May
God will bless all of you. I thank you. Uh, I'm grateful. I can say, just like what the last speaker said about culture or tradition. I think, are you with me? Can you hear me?
Completely, T-boy. Go ahead.
Just like what the last speaker said about tradition or this, I think that is not the most important thing now. Yes. Just like the place I am now, there are some youths that just came back from the old Owerri state where they went for an inauguration of Iju of Etem. These people are supposed to be teach, show them the way, if they will understand, because this is the opportunity they have to join, at least to participate in this struggle. Thank God it is here already. But many are ignorant. But with their ignorance be an excuse to them, uh, I just want to say thank you. Keep it on. My prayer is with you as many, my PM, our great leader, Martin Kano. If we cannot offer anything, at least my prayer. That is what I have to say now. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jonathan T-boy, for that wonderful submission.
Hello?
Yeah, Ben, you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I thank PM for what he's doing. He's doing well. And I thank you all for your contribution, for what you are bringing to us. You understand? Because but some people say iron sharpness iron, you know. Then when you are giving this when you are teaching us and telling us where to follow and what to do, you see that things will move together. If we join our hand together, like people like this, there are some people here. Some of them they are saying that I do not follow. Some of them say I follow, but I believe that by the grace of God, everybody in this land, you will join one day. You will see what will make you to join, whether you like it or not. Then one thing I pray, may Chukwukobiama, may our forefathers, our ancestors, Ndi Chie, may they guide us and may they follow us, even in the spirit. So we walk in physical, then they walk in spiritual realm. Then I thank you all. This is my talk because for now I don't have much time. Then I say let me just contribute one or two things. I pray. Let us, as we are saying some of things, let us know where we are coming from and know our tradition. Know some things we need to do and things we don't need to do. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Ben. Ben Good TV. Thank you so very much for that wonderful submission of yours. Of course, our culture and our tradition, we need to protect it. It is our way of life. It is unique and honorable. And of course, the people who thought they were wiser than everybody have, struggled so very hard to do damage to our system and our way of life, our identity. So it is important that if you are out there, you are from Biafra land, you are from Irobo, Isoko, Ika, Igodomigodo, Ijo, Iwere, Izon, you are from Ijo land, you are from Ikwere, you are from all over the coastline of Biafra land. You must identify yourself with your identity because this is the time to set ourselves free. God is giving us a gracious opportunity to take part in the salvation and liberation of our people. You have to come to this place to listen to this gospel that Chukwukika Biama is delivering to us. These are gospels of salvation and freedom. Thank you so very much, Ben. And hang in there. Let us have our sister Stella. Sister Stella, how are you doing? Welcome back
Yeah,
again.
I'm good. Thank you. I want to speak all the ones I've not spoken since. So,
Yeah,
they zipped my
you have
mouth
the
these days.
platform.
Thank you, sir. I was, moving around and I just saw, you see, like you were saying, we are the children of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, the God Almighty that lives in high heavens, creator of the whole universe. When you are dealing with Biafrans, when you treat a Biafran bad, you are making God annoyed. You are like provoking God. And you will call his attention. What am I trying to say? Yes. Kenya. So, I will always tell you guys that we'll have scores to settle with Kenya. Kenya looked around though and looked around and looked for who to treat bad. And they saw my big bro, my big brother, and my leader, Mazen Nandekanu. They sold him to Nigeria government. They paved the way for Nigeria government to kidnap our Onyendu. And since then, I'm telling you, whenever I see Kenya, scores to settle. Whenever I see Kenya, scores to settle with them because they treated us bad. And like I say it, God in heaven, like also joining me to say it. And today I saw Kenya protesters invading their Senate chambers, invading and destructing everywhere. Guys, do you think it's normal? It's not normal, though. We are on the payback time, payback moments. All the bad things, they, Kenyans, British, Fulani Mujahid, Arabs, Nigeria government, all the bad things you did to Biafrans is a payback time. I'm telling you. You cannot escape it. Oh. You cannot escape it. You might be looking at us, that small Biafrans. What can they do? I don't blame you because you've been dealing with us since, and we've been quiet and we've been sleeping and we've been silent, like one of our brothers said, we are no more silent. You can't just shut our mouth up. Not possible anymore. You have dealt with us and it's a payback time. If we can't get to you, our God will get to you. And this is what is happening to Kenyans. So Kenya, you can cry till thy kingdom come. You must pay back. You are on your payback time for what you did to Mazen Nandekanu. Until Mazen Nandekanu opens his mouth and tell God it's okay with Kenya, it will never be okay with you guys, Kenya. So enjoy, Kenyans, enjoy. Because all of you were there. What happened? And none of you spoke. You kept quiet. You kept silent. It's your payback time. Collect it. Collect it. Collect. In 100-fold. So you know what to do now, Kenya government. Go back to Nigeria government and tell them to release Mazen Nandekanu. Now you know do again. Kenya government, go and tell Nigeria government you know do the deal again. Give them back their money. Tell them to release, give you back Mazen Nandekanu because he was in your place they kidnapped him from. So tell them to give you back Mazen Nandekanu so that you can take him back to Kenya. Okay? That's what you do. If not so, calamity upon calamity will come upon you, Kenyans. Thank you. Let me stop here for now.
Thank you so much, Stella. Anyhow, Professor, please go ahead.
I don't really want to say much. I just wanted to add to what Sister Stella is saying. It's such a coincidence that it's exactly in 2021, what's it called? June, this time, that they aided in kidnapping our leader. And it's the same 2021 now that they are facing a huge national, as far as I'm concerned, international disgrace whereby the youths are burning and beating up their leader. Karma is real, really. You cannot treat the children of Chukwokike and expect no payback. This, you are right, Stella, this is the time of judgment. Biafra is a judgment unto everybody, is a judgment to the world, is a judgment. Even England, they are facing their own. You see what they are doing in England, you see what they are doing in Birmingham. Very soon it become London Stan and Birmingham Stan. And everybody, they are going on street protesting, wearing hijabs, saying they want Sharia laws. Everything is turning back. So yes, I totally agree, it's a payback. At the same time, it's also going to be a rebirth of, if they don't take care, if they do things right, it will be a rebirth of a good governance. But yes, you still have to pay for what you did, and at the same time, make amends. Make amends, restitution. Come and say the truth to the world, what you did. Don't lie to people that it was a so-called Interpol that carried a man that has no case with Interpol, or a man that has no criminal record. So yes, I totally agree. It is payback, and Chukwokike has a way of paying back to for his people, because he said, when you call upon me, and which we are all calling, both from the core Igbo land to the coastal region, everybody is shouting Chukwokike's name, and Chukwokike has heard, and he would rise up and save his children. Then, as for my brother who spoke about culture, yes, part of it, like I spoke this morning, though the network and space were doing their own, culture is one of the key things that will unite us, because it is the last thread we have to tie back our unity. We have to really pay attention to our culture. Most of us don't know anymore. What we practice is ideologies. Culture itself is becoming extinct. There are things you see on the streets, and you ask yourself, is it that people have suddenly lost their minds? Yes, the truth is we've lost our mind, because ideologies and are taking over our homes. We no longer do the things, we no longer practice certain things anymore. Little things, and all those things, as little as they are, they actually you know have great effect on us. I was sharing with somebody the other day. I said, in those days when I was a kid, I used to remember that.
No, I can't hear you.
I can't hear her either.
Uchiku Biafra, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? University, can you hear me?
If you can hear me, okay. I can't hear Professor. I don't know what happened.
I can hear you.
Okay. Anyhow, we can hear you. Let me know if your network is good or not, please. All right. So let us continue. Thank you very much, fellow Biafrans, again. And this is our place here. We discuss about our culture, our civilization. We tell our stories, and we don't want to get tired of telling them, because they are our stories. We lived it, and nobody is going to try to manipulate, to sell any kind of narrative in order to detach us from our spirit, soul, and body. We are one family, we are one people, and we must work very hard to quench the narrative of the devil that is coming with a divisive mindset and conquest. We must be very sensitive about our culture and about who we are, so that we can be able to educate our kids, our younger generation. If not, the ideologies and the system that is ruling today, we you know destroy our way of life. And today, people can even hardly speak their own language because everything that was given to us is being, everything is being given. They take away the true naturality and install their own. So, Biafrans, request for Mike and tell us your own view. People have discussed here about our culture, especially our way of marriage, our marriage system. It's a very wonderful system of marriage. What I enjoy is the way the couples dressed on that wedding day, on that marriage day. You see the man look like a king and the woman a queen, because that is who we are. We are kings and queens and princesses and goddesses, like the daughters of ancestors. So Afara, you are back again. Afara, can you hear us, please? You,
Yes, I can hear you.
yeah,
I can hear you.
you're disconnected before. We couldn't hear you. And whenever it happens like that, just go out and come back. Everything will become normal. So you want to continue?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Yes.
I'm not. I don't even want to say much. I just want to say something. Um, for most of us, first of all, I want to thank everybody on this space. I was actually making a research today, and I came across something. There is something that is common amongst all of us here, and it is the language of the spirit. Well, I call it the ancient language, the Afa. Amongst my people, we call it Afa. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Yes, we
you.
can hear you,
Go
bro.
ahead.
Go
Hello?
ahead.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Can hear.
Afara, can you hear me? Oh shit, it's gone again. Afara, can you hear us? Oh, we were hearing him. Oh Jesus.
That thing started making me think, and I also came to discover that Obatala, Obatala, which was the eldest amongst the 16, they said there were 16 gods in the days when the world.
All right. We couldn't hear Afara again. They've um, they've kicked him out again. So he'll be back. He'll be back. And welcome back, Enoho Biafra. Yeah, Enoho, are you there, please?
Yes, I'm here. They kicked me out and I'm back again.
Very good. Very good. Thank you so much. Of course, the Dangote refinery is on fire, according to Sahara reporters this afternoon, reporting from Lagos. It confirmed that Dangote refinery is heavily on fire, and people are running like around like chickens. So, and the situation is it's not a joke. The zoo will bomb. Those who are stealing from Biafra land, they will all burn.
So the warnings are growing louder about the urgent need to release the incarcerated separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu from detention, as peace in his southeast region is daily smashed by violence and increasing economic destruction. IPOB militant squads, as well as unknown criminal gunmen, daily scour the landscape, whilst the people who are at the sharp end of this crisis cower the savagery of their attacks and their fearsome reputation for inflicting unbelievable damage, both on security forces and on local communities that defy them. And as the conflict deepens between the militants and criminal gangs on the one hand and security forces on the other, there's a new push for a way out of the crisis before it's too late. Dozens of federal lawmakers from the House of Representatives across party and ethnic lines have written to President Tinubu urging him to set Mr. Kanu free and discontinue his trial. They say they are increasingly convinced that this will dramatically lessen the hum of mutual suspicion and lead to the restoration of peace in the southeast. So what kind of response are they likely to get from the Tinubu administration? And how much would the lid be let off the gunpowder if Mr. Kanu remains in detention for the foreseeable future? Well, one of those whose voice is loudest in the chorus of demands for the release of Nnamdi Kanu is the member of the House of Representatives for the federal constituency of Ikwano Umahia on the party, Honorable Obi Agwocha, and he joins me now in the studio.
Hello, Charles. Hello again.
Yeah, good to see you wearing a suit.
Yeah, look
I'm not used to seeing you in a suit.
Without my open logo,
Yeah,
but I'm still Labour Party for life.
Okay, well, just in case we forgot, eh? So basically, your calculation, along with those of your colleagues, is that it is not in the interest of the Southeast or the Nigerian people or the security forces or the Tinubu administration itself to keep Nnamdi Kanu locked up. Tell us why.
Well, first of all, thank you again for inviting me. On Friday, many lawmakers in the House of Representatives, we met and agreed that the best solution is to appeal to the government of His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu for the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who incidentally is my constituent. I represent him at the House of Representatives. He's from Umuahia North. I'm from Umuahia North. So it is my responsibility, as I've always done since I came to the House of Representatives, to speak for him. Where nobody else would, I would speak for him. And many others in that gap where there exists any perception of injustice or tribal discrimination in the administration of justice. Nnamdi Kanu has remained locked up despite so many court judgments in his favor. The Supreme Court held that everything should go back to the lower trial court. Now, we've been shouting to say there ought to be a political solution to this issue. And the last appearance in court, Justice Binta Nyako actually came up with a solution and said all parties should at least submit themselves to a political solution.
Right, so you're encouraged by that.
I am more than
statement
encouraged
by the Federal High Court,
of course,
urging both parties to explore negotiation and the possibility of a settlement.
And I'm also more encouraged simply because the prosecutor in this wise, the Attorney General of the Federation, being represented by a prosecutor there, accepted to such settlement. The council
they accepted to discuss. Right.
The council to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also accepted. So both parties have accepted. It is only now within the time allowable to the time Justice Nyako gave for the resumption of trial, which is September 24th. So we are moving the political consideration to move it forward so that could be some negotiations worthy enough for the consideration of the trial judge.
Although to be fair, the lawyer representing the government made it clear that it wasn't within his remit, and that they would have to go directly to the Attorney General.
Of course.
Obviously, it will be up to them, but the Attorney General hasn't responded yet.
The Attorney General has not responded yet.
Yeah.
But the Attorney General also takes instruction from the Commander-in-Chief, President and Commander-in-Chief. So that was why we were appealing to the Commander-in-Chief to direct the Attorney General to invoke Section 174 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic as amended, Section 174 1C, and Section 174 subsection 1C, and subsection 3 basically talks about the powers of the Attorney General, that an Attorney General at any time before a judgment is rendered has the authority or the power to be able to withdraw his suit. So we want him to take care of that, and also to invoke Section 107 and Section 108 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, which basically talks about discontinuance of a criminal case and withdrawal from prosecution. So we believe there has been a precedent set in other cases, whereby recently the chairman of Meti Island was at the determination of the court. His matter was settled. Sunday Boho, at the determination of the court, his matter was gone. So Warren, at the determination of the court, and rightfully so, his matter were gone. Emefiele, I keep pronouncing his name wrong, the former CBN governor was granted bail. Emefiele was granted bail. It now appears that as if Nnamdi Kanu, who was also charged alongside these other people for the same reason, appears that there is one set of rules for the rest of Nigeria and one set of rules for an Igbo man. And there is also one set of rules where a Northerner is freed, a Yoruba man is freed, a Middle Belt, South man is freed, and then when it comes to the Igbo man, he will continue to languish in prison. So there's an issue of injustice, regardless of the expectational bias that people may have regarding Nnamdi Kanu or not. Is it matter or is it consequential? But in this country, everyone is subject to the rule of law. And I'm so happy that Justice Nyako recognizes that and has given an opportunity for all the parties to come together. And we're appealing to the president. I know the president to be a listening and attentive president, and that I would not wish to see the president to do otherwise. Doing otherwise will render the Southeast to continue to be savaged by bloodshed. Every single day, many people, scores of people are being killed mercilessly in the Southeast, including military officers. The high level of crime and criminality, banditry, assassination, and kidnapping continues to be the order of the day.
And these people are all taking advantage.
These are all taking advantage of the incarceration of Mr. Kanu, because all these people are agitating that he's still there. But once we remove Mazi Kanu from the factor, then it's a lot easier to know those who are benefiting economically from crime in the Southeast and making Southeast ungovernable. And a lot of people are not going home now.
Yeah, we're going to come back to that nettlesome question in a moment. But let's just go through the action that you have taken. And you're one of those who spearheaded that action in the National Assembly. This letter calling for Nnamdi Kanu's release has considerable multi-party support, doesn't it? With lawmakers from the APC,
PDP, Labour,
APGA,
everybody.
And even NNPP. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And there seems to be an urgency to your call for Kanu's release. I think you mentioned some of that. But just tell us a bit more about what spurred you and your colleagues into action at this time.
What spurred me, like I said somewhere, was that I was elected a member of the Federal House of Representatives. And through my campaign, I ran on one single issue, that I would not be shut up. The fundamental right of my Nnamdi Kanu and others in that camp. And I've demonstrated that from day one. I've questioned everybody that needs to be questioned. I've lobbied everybody that needs to be lobbied. I've consistently made my case for it.
Well, would you lobby in the same way for someone who is not from
of course,
your constituency,
yes,
or who's not from the South?
I'm a member of the National Assembly, and that's what it means.
Right.
That I'm not just there.
So you're there to stand for
justice.
Right.
I want to stand for justice. So, but in this wise, it's Nnamdi Kanu and the sensitivity of it. Now, my colleagues honored me by accepting to be a part of this. I could have easily done it alone, which would not be successful. I could have also done it through other caucuses, which will not be successful. But this is for the first time that Nigeria is asking for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, has been demonstrated by the members of the Federal House of Representatives representing various constituencies across Nigeria, coming together on this sensitive issue.
And how many are they? I mean, because initially, I think the newspapers were, some said 43, others said 50 lawmakers coming together.
Honestly, it must have been typographical error. The number is actually 50 that have signed, ready to go.
Right.
But because that we are on recess, we believe we will resume that plenary on or about July 2nd. And today we have commitment that would actually put that number over 150 honorable members all across political divides, all across the nation.
That's a sizable number.
Of course, to demand for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
And
I'm highly honored by that.
Yeah, and you called, I mean, you mentioned this earlier, for the Attorney General to discontinue the case based on sections of the Nigerian Constitution,
not just, but for public interest.
Right. But I need to get to a point here, because you're saying that section, I think it's section 174, gives him the power to end the trial in the public interest, in the interest of justice, and the need to prevent abuse of legal process. And you believe that Nnamdi Kanu's case meets those criteria?
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
And we expect that the Attorney General, in consideration of this plea, having set precedents as well, in many other cases that I've just mentioned, cannot come to Nnamdi Kanu's case and do otherwise. Nnamdi Kanu deserves the protection of the laws of the Federation, and like I said, every subject of Nigeria, has constitutional right and due process.
And just to reiterate that you believe that Mr. Kanu's release will help to restore peace in the South.
Absolutely, without any gainsaying.
Right.
Without any gainsaying. If you look at what is happening in the Southeast, like I said, what is the basis of the agitations that are currently going on? The first thing they will point is the detention of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That's the first thing they will point. Now, if we remove Nnamdi Kanu from consideration, then it will make bare those who are enjoying the economic benefits of crime, high level of criminality, banditry and assassination and kidnapping in the Southeast. Like I said to you, the Southeast today, just like every other part of the country, I'm not just isolating the Southeast, but the Southeast today is ravaged by bloodshed. And the president cannot himself say that he's satisfied with an insecure Southeast. Neither the Southeasterners also satisfied with this level of condition going on in the Southeast.
And have you been able to extract a commitment from Mr. Kanu himself about what he'll do and won't do if he's released?
Charles, I am not unmindful that even when we talk about political solutions to this matter, the federal government will have an interest on the terms and conditions of what that political solution will be. And rightfully so. The federal government must have to be assured of certain conditions. Equally, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will also be assured of certain conditions that both parties can agree on.
Yeah, but it helps your case if you can advance that we've managed to get him to agree.
Even without me saying that. Right. Look at the recent utterances of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nadigala has come out and opposed Monday sit-at-homes which have ravaged the economy of the Southeast. He has also opposed all the senseless killings and have said the Igbos cannot continue to kill themselves and expect a change. He has also opposed the high level of crime and criminality that is happening in the Southeast. He's also supported peace in the Southeast. He's also supported economic development in the Southeast, which he put all these things together. On the face value of it, it gives a more.
Thank you. Thank you. And now, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Good. Good. Thank you so much. Daughters of Ancestors, I send you co-host. You could not accept it. Let me see if Ugochukwu will take it because Ife is engaged now. Yeah. So we must continue. Thank you. And now is something, or we continue? Oh shit, she's out.
I'm here. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah. Okay. I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Nothing really. I'm just, excited about the whole proceedings that is happening now. Mazinam Kanu did say something that the whole world will be talking about us. Well, I'm not being kicked out again because these people are funny.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can
You are
hear you.
here.
Go ahead.
Okay. He did say this that soon the whole world will be talking about us. And now, gradually, even the one Nigeria list are clamoring for his release. So it means that clearly something is being done properly and they know that they have no choice. And they are, of course, stuck between the hard rock and the deep blue sea because you know what will happen. You know what will happen when he comes out. We know, you know. So I'm really happy how this is happening and going through the whole issues with Kenya. It couldn't be better. Plus, I watched that video of Dangote's refinery. Wow, it's really,
Yeah.
it's really touched up for good. As in, it's burning. I wonder what
It's
happened.
hell.
You know, it's funny. The events that have been happening in the last week is ah. I would say yes, Chukwokike does exist and is on the throne, and you can't deal with Biafrans the way you have been doing over the years and expect nothing, no repercussion. And yes, this is amazing day today. It's amazing that everything is just working together for our good because we have fought the good fight. We are still fighting. We're still fighting, and you know everything will work for us. And thank the Most High for Mazi Simon Ekpa, who stood his ground and still standing. It's not easy, but with Chuko Kikabiama, we'll get there. We'll get there. We move, as they say.
It's thank you very much. And you know, uh, best thing that ever happens to many of us, and also standing with someone like Simon Ekpa is almost is the greatest honor. To fight alongside. Um, if not for security reasons, there are hundreds of people wants to see him. They wants to hug him. They wants to kiss him. They want to appreciate him. They wants to show him how much they love him, and especially our people from Orobo Isoko State, our people in Eka, people in Igodo. They are so very happy about how somebody was asking me one day how Igbo people take get dis kind people wey dey burst out. They go capture this one, another one go burst out. They no dey give up. But this one when come out, the way Nigeria is crying, it's like this one, e don hook them for throat. I say yes, this one is a bone that they can never swallow, and they won't be able to vomit it. So he will choke them and kill them. This one is a different breed, you know. So our people are very happy. Our people appreciate. They want to see Simon Ekpa. They want to see this man that is reigning everywhere. The man is reigning, especially now that there is hunger and starvation and terrorists are in the farmland. Everybody, some village, when you mention Nigeria, they no go even talk to you. They'll see you as one of those agents going around looking for who to catch and put to prison, because these people have dramatically, you know, turned the owners of the land to prisoner. Fear cannot. If all those people you think they are talking about Nigeria opening space, calling Simon Ekpa, calling a savior, a terrorist, calling their deliverer, their messiah, terrorist. You know, these people is just
Pure
because they are
ignorance.
afraid. Yeah, they cannot. It's cowardice. It's cowardice, because they cannot fight the type of fight you and I are fighting.
True.
They even try to. They can never be able to, stand for 1 month doing what you are doing every day, every day, every day. Before you see them, they will fizzle out, because those people are not among the chosen. Of course, many are called. All right. Ugochukwu, your hand was up before
Yeah, my
we
brother,
go
I
to
just want to
Stella.
chip in something because Sister Stella and the Benji
Welcome to
hand
the
is up.
co-host, Ugochukwu. I cannot
Yeah,
hear
thank
you.
you so much. Yeah, but I can hear you.
Well, we can hear him. I can hear him. Oh,
I can hear
Eh,
you.
I
Can you
cannot.
hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so my dear brother, just that as he was saying, some people may be kind of surprised to why when they say Ndibo, we are all Ndibo, all of you, you and me. How are they getting such a people? These people does not understand that the gods of our land so with us. That is the reason why you will see people like Mazin Nandekano, people like Simon Ekwa, and many more, including people like you. You see people like our sisters and all these wonderful people that can stood up. You can check their handles and check their activities. They stand tall for 5 years, no movement. They just stand in one particular thing, you know, and God keep providing such a people is only by the grace of God. But one thing that these ignorant people, these condemned brains, these people that have choose to be a gatekeeper of the janjaweed and the this little fox in Western world here called Britain. These are little fox that they cannot come to you now. They cannot penetrate you without using somebody, a black person, sorry for the word, but an African person who know you. They are scared and shivery. It doesn't matter how long he have trained his life into the military. He will so shivery, you know how powerful you are. But the point here is that these gatekeepers does not know the benefit of being honest to your fatherland and to your people. That is what makes our PM. He is so honest to the people, honest to the fatherland. If you look at his activities, when he has nothing coming to the Biafran liberation, we are in liberation now, from the struggle to liberation. You can see his help to widows, families. Was not exposed before because some people do this, they use it to make money in YouTube, but he has been doing this for years without even nobody knowing. And there are so many of us who do this in a very big way. So many of us here who do this from our homeland that if you go to where we come from and ask questions, they will tell you, don't go there. And that is why when during the time of voting started from day one, some of us does not beg somebody. We just send it to our family members, fill this form and send it back. And they did it. They did it. Even those in the military those working in the zoo that they said, we don't have any other option, we have to be here. We know what is going on. But you send it to them, they fill it without saying, this is what this means, because they know that you have been there. You are so, you have been so eager to make sure that they get everything that life can give. The point here is that it's only this people who have been standing against Mazi Simon Ekpa, these guys, they are just ignorant. You're talking about standing for 2 months or 3 months, they cannot stand the heat because some of them are not normal, for real. They are not normal because if they are normal, they see what is going on, they see their villages, they see the plans of the Fulanis, they see what is going on. Things have been happening in their face. There are something that happen in the face of the people they don't. Like example of Ebonyi State, where the former governor stood up and said that my father has promised after he finished as a president, he's going to hand it over to us. My father, who was that? Umai, who is the minister of works and this thing to Economics Bank. Airport, magnificent you there. Do you know what that airport was built for? Ebonyi was building occupation. They needed all they needed to do is to run villages. They will flee. People from the town, they will be throwing some actions. Everybody will flee. Fulani work. Only the activity, and then their plan was to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everything IPOB will do what? Those they gave money from Ucheme for the head, they never know about this. But some of us were into this thing, watching them like with careful interest. This was the plan of Ebonyi State. Go and do your findings. Before, and that is why they were giving press release in the Fulani language that we have done it, IPOB is gone, but they never see our PM and you and us coming forward. During the time, they think that our PM, if you just push him with propaganda, he's going to run away. To their greatest surprise, they didn't know that the Ofo, what they call Ofo, mantle of authority, has flee from the land of the ancestors down to the city of Lati into his hand. And you cannot shake him. You can't defeat him. That's why I tell you that if you want to disappoint me, you fail. If you want to kill him, you will die. If you want to assassinate him, you will die. There's nothing you're going to do about it. And so many of us who think that, so many of us around the globe who think that we are powerful, we are indestructible, we are this. We found ourselves to find out that there's something powerful than us. We have another option to do what? Stand very close to him. Very close to him. You know, very, very close to him. It just is something that unbelievable. Just that the hour has come for our people who the zoo left alive for us. The few they left alive for us. From 200 million, maybe 150 millions of Biafrans, they have left maybe 75 to 80 million alive for us. We have to do something to protect their life and rescue them from the hands of the zoo. Some people does not know this. That the zoo, Nigeria, the terrorist, one of the most terrorist countries today in the world, who Hamas play in their national TV, they have left few for us. And that is why people like us, we cannot allow lies to fly around. We have to go there and debunk it, as our Okele said. We cannot allow that to happen. We will never allow that. So the few that left for us, we have to do everything humanly possible to stop them and keep them alive. And how can that be possible? Just to follow who know road. Today we have a government. Today, the whole world, every reasonable person around the world is supporting the government. Just imagine what is happening in Dangote refinery right now. This refinery was built by the combination of the criminals in Nigeria, even foreign nations, criminals from other parts of the world, including our bases where we live. This refinery was built. They would like to them. There's oil in Lagos or Kaduna or Sokoto. Then there's a pipeline built to this refinery. But today, everything has bastardized. They don't even get the oil through the pipe or through the road. Just like how that who take more than 10 years learning how to bend mouth to speak like Oyibo in BBC and CNN. Use the way he described us, the terrorists, the same way they call our fathers rebels. And there was nobody to debunk all those things. That is why we have to debunk every goddamn thing they threw out. And that is why they started, even their so-called terrorists in a uniform started looking for media people to work for them. So my dear brothers and sisters, the right track. And God will continue to provide for us, from Isoko, from me, from Europe, from everywhere, from the down east, four corners of the United States of Biafra. You produce men. Believe there are men, but we have come to Obatobia, the end time, the prayer answer. We just have to support him and support the government. We get to our destination. All those Ofeke, some people say there are millions. There are no millions of them. These are a few non-entities. Hungry bastard. If they unveil themselves here, some of them say they sell bread. People like that, Mazi, they sell bread somewhere in a boy. These are the people who come to talk to me and you. Well, their hands is up. We have to start. We have to take our sister Stella and Venture. But the fact remains that there is no millions of them. And if you have a thick skin, go there and debunk this lie. Territory of the ancestors, vulture to wait for the blood of our people, the bones and the flesh of our ancestors to eat up. It will never happen in this generation. It will not happen because we are here and we're not going to die. None of us is scared of death because some of us have achieved a lot in this life because our ancestors did not even see what we saw. They did not fly around the world. They did not even go 1 or 2 countries. But most of us have seen it all. We have seen it all. So if we die today and Biafra restored by next year, glory be to Chuko Kikabiama, because you really die honorable, but nothing gonna happen to us. Simple as ABCD. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. And I don't think the university can hear me, but I think our sister Enoho can hear me.
Yes, I can.
We move. Thank you.
I can. Thank you very much, Ugochukwu. Thank you very much. Your fire is always making my own fire burn very well. Thank you very, very much. You're right. You're correct. We always have to debunk these lies that these people are peddling, hosting their stupid space, trying to make up things that is.
Sorry, my sister Enoho, like yesterday, sorry, 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Our brother Starman came in. He wanted to tell you that these are imbecilic animal. When Starman came in, Starman was started speaking. He wanted to get into their skin.
They will kick him out.
So Starman was he was talking to them. They were enjoying. Even the useless girl who insulted my brother, Mr. Snow, our mother and our sister. He started speaking 3 words to them. He threw many words to them. You can understand. He said, "Is it Mazen Namdekanu is also killing people in the north and all those things?" They didn't pick that word. But you know what they said? They said, they said that Starman is speaking like a drunkard, but Starman wanted to speak like them with the voice of idiocy and keep throwing words. But the only thing they picked from Starman, like, oh, Starman is drunk today. I was laughing where I am because I know where Starman was coming from. He needed to be like them, wear the garment of their stupidity and throwing word to them. But none of this word, he threw more than 5 authentic word that everybody there pick. But the only thing they picked was, oh, Starman is drunk today. Keep him on the mic. He's drunk today. I was just like, stupidity is something that you don't need to have in your family. Thank you, my sister. Go ahead.
Thank you. You know anything about Starman? I enjoy. There's a way of making you look stupid when he's trying to pass a point when you sound very stupid. So I can imagine. I was in that space. The annoyance of everything they were saying was just so much, and I left. Anyway, my brother Benchooks, thank you very much for coming, and your hands have been up. Please take the mic.
Thank you so much. My sister, I don't know that you are in that space. Before I wanted to leave, when I see our minister Snow there, was there, and I see Mazuko. Ugo, you remember you see when I took up the mic, they gave me the mic. That girl they call Aisha, I don't know what they call her. You see, I wanted to shred that lady yesterday. I wanted to shred her.
She comes to our space. Sorry to cut you, sir. To our space most times. She will be in the listening side. She'll be going to the comment side and be posting some very horrible words.
Really?
I always notice her when she comes.
Anytime you enter our space, try to bring her to give her a mic, and don't take away the mic until we shred that lady into pieces. I wanted to shred her yesterday. She quickly took away the mic from me. Yesterday, that I knew there are people we can call 100% fools.
They are just animal walking. Even our own Biafran people, the kind of feeling, the kind of talking you are hearing from human beings, you ask yourself, are they human? Is these people are human beings or animals? Yesterday, I was very, very ashamed of the guy of the what did he call his name? Igube or something. I can't even remember. Igube is his name. Mazigo, can you quickly remember?
Yeah, his name is
Yeah?
Igurube. That is Igurube. Yeah,
Igube.
that is a
Yeah,
Fulani god.
he has an Igbo name, but
That
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 man
guy is
is
completely
a
a
pure
Fulani
imposter.
idiot. A Fulani idiot.
And Mecca, another one is
You know. So yesterday I just popped into that, and this girl started vomiting all sorts of rubbish. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't hold my temper. You know. When Snow, even Master Snow came in, threw a word, and they took away his mic, he started lambasting anyhow. I wish such a person I will meet her face to face. You see, you know what happened in 1948? People who doesn't know should go and read history. What happened in Israel in 1948 is going to happen in Biafra land. I hit my hand on the chest. Mark my word today. We cannot take it easy. We cannot just take it like a as business as usual. Oh, this is your brother. No. I love what our PM said. We are gonna develop a kind of policy that we use in all these foods. All these idiots ranting, vomiting all sorts of rubbish in open space or anywhere. We cannot take it easy. Imagine a man dying, suffering for your generation. Somebody has a god to come to the space and call him a terrorist. Yesterday I was mad. It looks like I just got this lady physically in my hand. I will tear her into pieces. But anyway, it just remain a little. How can someone who calls himself a human being is forcing himself to be in an entity you are not being regarded? Entity, they call you all sorts of names, infidel, but you are trying to force yourself to be together. Is it not madness? Do you think these people they reason at all? You try to force yourself to be in an entity where, okay, at the end of the day, then highest thing they call you, they call any person from your side, come and be a finance minister. Now they make you finance minister. When you start planning all the money for them, then indirectly they will be stealing that money and waiting for a day to nail you down. He said, "Yeah, you are a Nigerian." How dark people are? How long should we be continuing all this mess? You are saying somebody, no, the lane you are going, you are moving, is not the right lane. This is a way for you to be live. This is a life for you and your unborn generation. Oh no, Biafrans, we are the Asian people. We are the origin, and we know where we come from. Actually, we know where we are going. This time around, nobody is going to stop us at all. It's forward ever, backwards never. As they say, we have crossed the Rubicon. Nothing can stop it. We are point of no returns anymore. If anyone comes to our way, like as our Prime Minister said, we're gonna even request to be more brutal. Everybody has to be more brutal in this struggle now we are. Here now, all you want to mess it up now.
If imagine on the cast, there's a position we reach. If I mess up, the next person behind me should shoot me. That is the position we are now. Whoever mess up now, we just clear the road. We clear him, clear the road. Keep on. Thank you so much. As you go, I like yesterday. They know that we came with a fire. They know, and they know what we will do. That is why they just find out, observe what happened. They couldn't be able to give us the mic anymore. I request they didn't. But anywhere we see them, we have to shred them. You find a way there to break into them and shred them. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you, University. Schöne Grüße in Deutschland.
Thank you, my brother. Okay, I can see so many hands up. So we are going to apportion times now to us. So let me start with Mazi Onyekachukwu, because you are the one who I have not spoken today, and I think you just arrived. Mazi Onyeka, you have the mic, and after that we'll have Mazi Ugochukwu, I think. Yes, Mazi Ugochukwu, and
Thank you.
of course Mazi Ife and Mazi Chukwumeze. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you so much. University, Mazi Ugochukwu and Meridian Hall. I greet everyone. Greetings to every genuine-blooded Biafran sons and daughters on this space, ministers and friends of Biafrans. Thank you all for your good works, and I say more grace to your efforts. Just always bear in mind that quitters does not win and winners does not quit. We're winners, and greater the risk, greater the profit. Closer the victory, tougher the battle. Bear it in mind, and adjust your shock observer. Remember our leader Mazin Nanekane said, a time comes, you don't rely on your willpower or your muscle, you go to your mental power. We must understand that mental power is very important in human life. Mental power prepares the physical. When your mental power is weak, regardless of your youth or your physical appearance, if you have low mental power, you'll be coward. You know, that is why I see those you think they will act like human being there. You see them, the little tiny skin body will be dealing with them because they lack the mental power that is used in propelling their power. So please try to increase your mental power and rely on that now. That's what we need. And let me tell you something, do not be afraid, because last time I checked, no one ever become immortal by killing fellow mortal being, or no one ever have his or life expectancy elongated by killing fellow mortal being. And you know, be ready. Anything. Our enemy should be afraid of us, not we. We are not. We are dead already. Most of us here are reincarnation of the fallen heroes. You know, we are here to finish what we started. We are here to finish it, and we can never hand iota of the status quo to our children and unborn generation. We must destroy status quo and make sure that we restore our originality, our organic nation, that we gladden the heart of our to rise on our favor, because Nigeria alone, accepting that nomenclature alone, angers our ancestors. Many of them are angry, even though they don't understand. You know, you accepting that nomenclature as in Nigeria is the tradition of history of your ancestors, and that act alone, it contributed in what every indigenous who are suffering today. Until we destroy that crime against humanity called Nigeria and restore our originality, many things will be working against us until we do get that done. Now I begin to like China so much. I'm in love with China. Now I begin to love those people. I begin to love Japan. I begin to know why they took drastic action that resulted in their progress today. In China, when they see you as a saboteur, they don't only destroy only that saboteur, but any blood that connected to that saboteur, they destroy everything. When they see you as an enemy within, or you are giving contract to build a bridge, and that bridge you embezzle the money, they destroy that person and any blood that connects to that person. I was actually speaking again. Now I know why they did so. And you can see the results. You can see the results. How they are protecting their people, how their people are enjoying. You know, they are populated, but in China, if you remove blood from somebody's body or alone, you and the person can be talking. He can call your names, but the person who first touch each other, touch the other person, eventually remove blood. That blood can land you 1 year in prison, let alone killing the person. And even if you carry vehicle and kill somebody, as long as it's from back, you know, a time comes they will ban you from driving for life. That will after you spend all your fortune in taking care of the person you hit. You know, unlike Nigeria, when somebody carry vehicle, if you see person who carry bicycle or a motorbike, you look and see that person don't have the right to the road again. You run into the bush. If they do that rubbish in China, everybody have right to the road. You know, so I begin to love them, know why they did what they did, and we are going to do similar. Some of you who are saboteurs, who are thinking you can sabotage your own people for working for the enemies, for your self-interest. Let me tell you something. Some of you children of politicians, all these enemies within, you can approach your father to make a request. You don't say you don't know what they are doing. You can also tell your father what he's doing is wrong. If you fail to do so, you are claim first ladies. From there we are going to have the haircut. We also have the beers chair at the same time. Okay? We will not forgive. Forgiveness is a sin when it comes to these people. You know, you can hear us saying it. So you can go on and do your worst. Is it that you retrace your step or you go on and do your worst? I can assure you cannot. You can't stop us. You can't stop us. We are going to finish this. We are the children of our origin. Our fathers never invade anyone, conquer. They had what it takes. They invented iron technology. The blacksmith you see today, they had what to use it to form a weapon to invade others, but they couldn't. They rely on that philosophy of live and let live. Even those who dare try to use it as a weapon were cursed and banished. Most of people banished because they dare to use that as a weapon. Rather, they use it to make their farm tools and some cooking utensils. They had all the text to invade or invade others to conquer them, but they never did that. They believe in live and let live. What makes you think you can conquer us? What makes you think you can defeat us? It's a temporary devour, not a dead end street. What you think you have done is temporary devour. We're going to rise and restore our value and have you dealt with if you don't want to retrace your steps. You know, wise oppressors knows when to let go and perhaps build some bridges of friendship with their former oppressed victims and have little respect reserved for themselves. But foolish oppressors end up being destroyed like Pharaoh and his armies in the Red Sea. Some of you who are adamant, who think you can use a fake nomenclature, fake creation to destroy organic nation. You don't know that every evil and every lie has a expiring date. And the expiring date of Nigeria has come and gone, overdue. You think you can validate it to use it to suppress Biafra? Let me tell you, it will collapse on your head. You will be destroyed and crushed to dust, you and your cohorts. Get this into your thinking, your blocked head. As for those who are bearing Igbo name or Biafrans or Biafran names, thinking that they can use the CBI, I've told our people this. I'm speaking based on experience. When you are growing up in life, you begin to counter certain things. You don't know that you are being prepared for something in future. Now I realize most of the thing I experienced it for a day like this, and that made my skin to be thick. I've not seen everything, but I've seen a lot, and that prepared me for a day like this. Not everybody who speaks your tongue bears your name and your blood. You must understand that. You go to the north, you see some Biafrans who speaks the tongues, they speak there fluently. Even on them, the dress, you hardly know that they're Biafrans. Also in our land, also in Oduduwa land. So do not judge anybody who comes to open space and write one Biafran name as part of you. The way the mayor I said myself, immediately you speak against what we are doing, you are not part of us. Because no true Biafran blood who have seen what we have suffered in our own land. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you for your submission. Of course, you can always come back. But we have some hands up. So, and oh my word, they've kicked a whole lot of people down. But anyways, Mazi Ugochukwu, you are here and you have the mic. Make your submission, please.
Thank you, my dearest sister Enoho, my able colleague, BL2 Ugochukwu, and university. They are our hosts. Greetings to each and every one of us and my co-brothers and sisters in the struggle. May Elohim bless us and continue to strengthen us. We have seen 9900 is not a threat. Well, however, I just left one of the space that was held by one guy. I personally did not even want to pay attention, but someone's submission caught my attention. And I actually had to pay more attention to that. And the young man said, my own leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that he's a terrorist, that he's a criminal, he's this, he's that. And I actually went to his profile to start going through, and this person did not even post anything that had to do with Igbo as a tribe, and he wants recognition. I just saw it as one of those Janjaweed people who would want to look for fame. Yes, we'll give you fame, but from a negative perspective, we will. But that's aside. You see, most people don't even understand what is really happening. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I will destroy Nigeria with the truth and nothing but the truth. And if one happened to be a wise person, you will sit back to ask yourself, why did this man make such comment? He made this comment because the entity or contraption called Nigeria is built on deceit, lies, and criminality. And that was why he said truth and those lifestyles can never pass the same way. And he told that part. And today, with that truth, you see how everywhere is running heta, seketa, and scatter. You see? Now, we will keep fighting for our freedom. We will keep pushing hard because we are almost at the tail end, and they understand the kind of atmosphere that is about to come. And that is why you see most people, like the young man who said he has been fighting for Onyen Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since 2021. He's a serving senator, he's this, he's that. Okay, we don't need your interference now, because if you did not interfere as at the time they brought him into the country illegally, and you're coming now to tell us or preach what the rubbish you're preaching, well, that's because you're a politician. Do it the way you want to do it, but don't cross our path. Onye ndu say, onye nosha anyị ụzọ, anyị butue ya. That is the game. And they are now understanding those phrases onye ndu made. And the tempo is gradually increasing. It is increasing, and that is why you see them crying and they are complaining. This is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It's barely 6 months. Just remaining 6 months would attain a greater position, and they would understand what they call rampage with time. But that's their own cup of tea. That's their own cup of tea. I know majority of our confused brethren are out there who don't know where to now, either to go to their left or their right, but they are just sitting on the fence. Well, it's high time you come down. You have seen the person who erected a government you've never had in your life, a true governance that had to take care, or that it's here to take care and responsibility of real human beings and create better